where it started as a brush fire, I'm told, catching these kudzu vines on fire, then spreading to 3 homes. Saturday night's rainfalls caused many rivers to rise, like the Kanawha River here in Charleston. What about the other one? We've had some questions. Come on, Superintendent, this is ridiculous. Look at this home just across the street, about 20 yards away. The siding here completely melted from the heat. The crowds are ready here. It is 5 o'clock. The doors just opened right here behind me at Target in South Charleston. Police say there could be potentially more victims and are asking them to come forward and contact them. Waiting for the House gallery doors here to open, where people will start to take their seats and that hearing to begin at 5:30. People take a can out of their cupboards and donate it to the food pantry, so the shelves will be filled. 54 of 55 counties have closed. Putnam County has not. We were speaking just a few minutes ago. You're thinking they will likely close. Some high schools are now using the tough love approach. Faces several charges this evening. The crash happened here on Route 60. We're in the eastbound lane. Kanawha County schools say they've seen high confiscation rates of e-cigarettes, and some high schools are now using the tough love approach to make students understand it's not acceptable.
And no matter what the schools do, it's going to be around.
19-year-old Cameron attends Capitol High School and says vaping is common.
But, I mean, I've been doing this for a few years now.
When did you get started?
When I was 16.
Why did you decide to go that route?
My friend peer pressured me into it, and then I kind of just got addicted from there.
That addiction leading kids to vape at school, becoming a problem for school administrators.
The Juul is now taken over. I mean, it's the epidemic that the teenagers are seeing as a cool factor.
Prevention Resource Officer Travis Hill says Juul, a brand of e-cigarettes, which look like a USB drive, is what he's confiscating the most.
One of these Juul pods equals about a pack of cigarettes, nicotine-wise.
Adding most of the nicotine pods he takes are flavored, like mango or cotton candy.
Found this on one student. He's probably selling them.
When the vaping at school problem started, Hill had 3 or more confiscations a week, and it was dealt with by using the district's policy of 3 days of suspension. But not anymore.
The principal is requesting that I write a citation for each offense.
Students caught are criminally cited for underage tobacco use or possession. Their parents are sent a summons in the mail, and they must appear in front of a judge.
First offense is a $50 fine and 8 hours community service, and then the second offense at double. Whenever you start hurting their pocket or their mom and dad's pocket, they quit doing it, at least quit doing it here at school.
I think it's a good thing. I wish that there were stricter laws, stricter rules when I was younger and thought everything was cool.
But students like Cameron say it will take an extreme measure like expulsion for vaping to stop in schools.
I think the more that Capitol breaks down on it and tries to get these students to stop, the more it'll become bigger.
A Juul Lab spokesperson did release a statement tonight saying they are committed to preventing youth access to their products. They added they support raising the minimum purchase of vaping products to 21 in West Virginia and look forward to working with lawmakers. The FDA, along with the Prevention Resource Officer Hill, says parents need to go beyond just talking with their children about tobacco. They need to actively help them quit if they're already addicted. The answers were in short supply tonight for both us and everyone else on hand at tonight's meeting. In fact, after the meeting was over, the superintendent and other board members got out as soon as possible.
Hearing none, all those in favor.
In a 19-minute school board meeting, they approved an architect for the upcoming school project and heard from AFT President Fred Albert.
I hope that you support your teachers and your service personnel, because you have a great group of teachers in this county and a great group of service personnel, and they need your support.
A majority of people in attendance wanted to know why board members and Superintendent John Hudson chose to keep the county schools open for the 2-day statewide teacher strike. That answer never came.
Board to adjourn until March 18, 2019.
But following the board meeting, members like President Rob Cunningham left the room quickly. When asked before the meeting to speak with us, he declined, stating the superintendent
superintendent would speak with us. So we approached the superintendent for a comment following the meeting.
A lot of people do have questions. Why did you decide to keep schools open during the strike? Come on.
Yeah, I believe that Micah Osborne, our media coordinator and communications coordinator, will share any information that we have.
We asked him why our emails and FOIA requests have gone unanswered. Hudson said they've mailed us a FOIA response on Friday, but we have yet to receive it.
To fully comply with that FOIA.
What about
Thank
the other
you.
one where we had some questions? Come on, Superintendent, this is ridiculous. Come on.
Board member and former school superintendent Sam Santel declined as well.
Talk to our personnel person.
A dozen staff members in attendance were left frustrated and puzzled.
Last year it was opposite of that. Last year they came in, they spoke to us, they were very supportive of us, and this year, this meeting and the last two previous meetings, they've run out of here very quickly without talking to us. And I feel like we helped elect them, and they represent us, and we wanted some answers.
Now, we questioned the school spokesperson, Micah Osborne, tonight, who said we could schedule a time with the superintendent this week, a route we've taken before, but never got a response as he canceled right before our interview.